We can imagine matter along with our existence on space and time. We can't imagine color without somebody knowing that. Like that, can abstract qualities like yes, no, existence, difference, etc. exist without any application for that and somebody knowing that? Can this entire thing exist without anybody including itself not knowing that? If brain is the maker of mind, why does brain show itself in mind? Light ray when moving also shows some properties, that is its frequency, wavelength and its materialistic qualities. We can know that as an effect on another body. Why does a light ray show to us that it exists rather than silently carrying the impulses or qualities embedded on something? Why does brain show itself in mind? Brain shows itself in mind so that we can manipulate that. There are some qualities which the producer of mind may can't know. These qualities are the shape of brain, its materialistic property, its color, temperature, etc. Brain is a keyboard or mouse so that we can interact with our mind. Brain is an input interface to mind. By eating some medicines, we are actually inputting something to our mind. Brain is the maker of mind and it shows itself in the mind. Brain actually does not exist on space and time, but it actually show space and time around it for some reason, maybe for some easy and clear interaction with brain and for comfort of knowing the brain. But we don't know how the brain creates space and time inside in mind. We know only about the interaction of different neuron and the recognition of impulses by the neuron. But what is the neuron if it is not the maker and knower? Brain is the knower of impulses and the impulses are created by some chemical reaction inside nerve cell according to the external stimuli and the external universe. If an external universe exists, how do we know it as clearly as we know how the brain does become the external universe so as to show it in the mind. Maybe the brain is making the external universe. External universe is a part of brain. Otherwise, how can brain make the external universe? We can know only that thing which is part of our mind. How do the external universe becomes part of our mind? Brain is like a square box with two arrays. According to the external stimuli and some conditions, the brain moves the qualities from one array to the other. When the qualities go into a certain array, we feel it as it is in our mind. External universe means the qualities shown by external universe as color, movement in space, temperature, force which we feel when somebody pushes us, etc. How do the external universe show these qualities and this becomes part of our mind so that we know it in mind? If stimuli of light, sound, etc. are only coming to our brain as impulses, then everything should be the making of brain. How can brain make the external universe inside the mind? If brain is only something utilizing some centimeters existing on some part of universe, how can the brain create the whole universe inside mind? How does it get the exact particle as outside, inside our mind. So this point to the fact that brain is not something as we see. Instead of brain, we have to image a magic particle. If we do something on our mind, it happens on the universe also. For example, if we hit a person as we see him inside our mind, the same event happen outside our mind or universe. Here we feel that there is two universes, one inside and one outside our mind. The only difference is that in our mind we visualize the universe from a point. We visualize it starting from our body and expanding outwards. As we know it's starting from our body. We can't find an end to the universe. We can't find an end to the universe on space and time. We imagine the size of universe to be infinite. Different particles of the universe behave differently physically and chemically. We relate it to the atoms, molecules, and behavior of organs in biological system. How can we know all these things? These qualities we know in mind because the brain repeats it in mind. What we can infer is that the brain and the universe may be made up of the same material. We can say that brain is the point through which the mind visualizes itself. How can something show off some properties and know that something knowing other things means something becoming the other thing?